In this video, I will present performance gains which I have achieved using latest technologies of non-relational databases plus some nice features of C# programming language. I would like to point out that the new timeline, when you compare it to the old timeline, contains a lot more data collections, and despite that fact, it is unbelievably much faster. It performs much faster, what you will see in this presentation. For the purpose of comparing the old timeline and the new timeline, I will use Firebug debugging tool. Firebug is add-on for Firefox browser, and using that we will measure performance. So move on to real-world examples, and I will show you a few companies, and let's see how it performs. First of all, this company. Let's click on timeline. So we are waiting, loader is moving on, and in this row we will get result how much did it take to generate HTML4 timeline. 11,466. Let's have a look at the new version of timeline. So we open the company and now click on timeline. It's already generated immediately, and it took 330 milliseconds. Compared to 11,466, it's 30 times faster, unbelievably. Let's move to another example. Click on timeline. So the loader is working. We are waiting. It's actually very slow, as you can see. 13,566 milliseconds. And here, otherwise it is big company with lots of events in timeline. So we click on timeline, and we got results in 568 milliseconds, which is some 25 times faster, unbelievably. Let's move to another example. Avaya, it's a small company. Let's have a look how does it perform in the old timeline. So we are waiting. (11,226 milliseconds). And let's have a look at Avaya in the new timeline. Let's click it, and 1,242 milliseconds. Again, much faster. Not 20, but 10 times faster. Let's move to another example. Nord Product. Let's click on timeline. (11,357 milliseconds). Let's have a look at it in new version of timeline. So instead of 11,000 milliseconds, we got results in 357 milliseconds, which is about 30 times faster. Let's look at Bisnode, for example. So old timeline, So we are already used to wait it. Again, over 11,000 milliseconds, 11,987 milliseconds. And let's try to open it in the new timeline. (562 milliseconds, 20 times faster, let's say 20 times faster. And now let's move to another example. Fortuna travel. Let's open timeline. So we are waiting to timeline to generate HTML needed for the timeline tree. And now let's try to filter some data. Let's try to take just this one. It means general info. So in the old timeline we didn't get any results for this filter. Let's try it in the new one. Let's open timeline, the new timeline. As you can see, it generates HTML immediately. A lot of data in the tree. But however, as I said, it performs terrific. And now let's try to have a look to filter just general data. As you can see, we have a lot of data which we do not have, which you don't have in the old version of timeline. So, conclusion is more data, much faster. Great. And now I will turn off debugger just to show a few more companies to get better feeling how much is it actually better. So one more time, this company, I've opened it in the old timeline. And in the new one, much faster. For example, this one. So we're waiting, we are waiting, we are waiting, we are waiting, waiting, we are waiting. And in the new one, so we got results immediately, and actually more results than we saw in the old timeline. So that's it for this presentation. Thanks for watching and goodbye.